So, hello, Virgo, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the message for you today. This is a general message, so take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. If it doesn't, don't force it to fit. There are plenty of other wonderful readers on YouTube that just might resonate more with you at this time. This is for Virgo suns and those with really significant Virgo placements in their chart. If you know what house Virgo rules and what's in there, it might be able to give you some specific insights into a certain area of your life, okay? For those of you not familiar with me or the channel, I have no filter and I don't sugarcoat my messages, so if that is not your thing, or you have kids around, or you just don't appreciate that kind of a message, I'm always very respectful of that, and I'm giving you the opportunity to sign off now. Otherwise, Virgo, we're going to be getting into your message for September. So, I'm using my Icarus Tarot, my Naked Heart Tarot, and my Sacred Rebel Oracle, okay, for the message. Virgo, it's your month. Happy birthday to all our September Virgos out there. All right, what is the overall theme or milestone moment that you'll be going through with September? Oh, we got your card. Got the Hermit and came out in the reverse. So Virgo, for the overall theme, oh, I heard 1, coming out of hiding, and 2, done the solo work, right? The inner journey. So you're coming out of the tunnel, right? You're coming out of the dark night, which is great if that's the theme for your September. Okay. Give me some more insight, please, Spirit. What does this look like? What is Virgo coming out of hiding, coming out of their dark night look like for the month of September? All right, so we got the 5 of Swords came out with the Magician. You might have a huge argument with a Gemini or someone with strong Gemini in their chart. You might be having a serious mental conflict within yourself, Virgo. Magician's also your card. It's mercurial energy. 10 of Wands in the reverse. Trying to release burdens or obligations. Spiritual or energetic obligations. Okay. What else for September for Virgo? All right. In the reverse, the Fool, the 7 of Wands, and the King of Coin. All right, Virgo, listen, because this ain't great. We have the Fool with the 7 of Wands and the King of Coin in the reverse. All right. Not moving forward, not defending themselves, and not feeling abundant. Not feeling stable, not feeling enough. Not feeling good enough, feeling like you can't defend yourself. Feeling like you don't have a leg to stand on. And on the tops and bottoms of the deck, we have the Sky Father, which is the Emperor, and the Hanged Man, which is Piscean energy. So we have Aryan energy and Piscean energy. These are 2 major arcana. So keep in mind there's a lot of stuff going on in Aries and Pisces. For September, they may be affecting your chart, especially if you have significant Mars placements with Eris or Lilith and Chiron, or if you have strong Piscean energy, which is Ceres right now, and Neptune. Overall, for the month of September, Virgo, I do think you're going to end up in a big argument with someone who has strong Gemini or Mercurial energy in their chart, or at least be really hearing yourself scream inside your own head because there's too much. There's too much energy pulling on you. I almost feel like you don't know how to stop it, especially if it's workplace related. You don't know how to stop the drain, the energy drain. And I think you might be having to shift your perspective on how to take charge of your life and be in your own Emperor energy. I think that's what Spirit's kind of pushing you towards, is seeing how your actions and your choices dictate what you're creating, right? What you choose today affects your tomorrow somewhere along the line, right? I'm getting this like innocent but not innocent vibe, Virgo. Innocent but not innocent. So I feel like even though you yourself are technically innocent, you weren't pursuing something that would leave you feeling defenseless, right? Like you don't have a leg to stand on. It's almost like, why didn't you defend yourself? Why didn't you defend what you're committed to, right? Why did you not take the leap of faith defending what's solid, or what brings you into a stable, solid energy, right? Because you want to feel like the king of coin, the master of the 3D, that you've created a beautiful life, right? And it's in the reverse. So how come you're not defending this beautiful new energy, this unicorn, right? How come you're not defending whatever it is that you're involved with? And I think that's the perspective shift, right? It's not that you're initiating or doing anything wrong, Virgo. I think that you're coming out of the dark night, and the dark night's trying to suck you back in, because you got to get rid of these burdens, right? Whatever these spiritual burdens are, these energetic drains, trying to pull your energy away from whatever this is that you are creating. All right. So guidance for Virgo, please. Spirit, what card above all other cards does Virgo need for September to help them through this and their highest good and the highest good of all they're involved with? What is their highest good guidance, please? Conscious connections. Yeah, you got to be really conscious of who you're connecting to and what that looks like in the mirror for you. If you're involved with energetically draining people, you have to understand a part of you is being energetically draining towards someone else in your reality in some which way, shape, or form. Especially if you're being drained off and it's distracting, right? It's distracting. Again, with the goldfish or the koi, it's symbolic of money and flow. I feel like a part of you needs to turn away, like wants to turn away and ignore the fact that you're being sucked into something. And then the other side of you is like, pay attention to what you're not seeing, right? Pay attention to what you're not seeing, which might be how it's affecting other people that you don't want it to affect, right? You don't want it to affect. I do feel like you have to take a really good look in the mirror. You know, when we talk about the mirror, there's two different ways to look in the mirror. There's the one-way mirror and the two-way mirror. The one-way mirror is putting a mirror between you and whoever it is that you're reacting to, and seeing how you're reacting to yourself. Because if you're looking at them like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you doing? The reflection back at you is like, hello, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? What are you doing? Who are you who are you talking to? Like, hello, your inner self is like, what are you doing? Because you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So in the two-way mirror, if somebody else is all, in your face, wanting to blah, 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 there's a part of you that wants to be like that, or a part of you or a facet of you that was like that, and now you're either entertaining an old facet of yourself that used to get you in trouble, or how do I describe this? Or you're having to school an old part of yourself, right? And say, no, that's not acceptable. I don't want that vibration in my reality. Not from you, not from anybody, not even from myself. You know what I mean? So, Virgo, if you're uncomfortable, your inner self is extremely uncomfortable, right, with what you're doing or what you're allowing or accepting. If you're at a loss for words and you don't know how to get out of something, it's karmic in nature. It's something you have to override. It's a challenge, right? Probably a challenging aspect in your chart that you have to override of your own free will and choice, getting a hold of your own light energy, right? Not buying into the challenge of, the dark subconscious self that wants to sabotage you, right? You're coming out of the dark, And so the dark is trying to suck you back in. Just be really aware of that for September. All right, so I hope this helps. Virgo, I think if you can cut out what makes you or who makes you uncomfortable or gives you anxiety, like really taking the time to put them in whatever place they need to be in the best way possible, right? Because if you can avoid arguments, you should. Not necessarily with those people who are draining you, but avoid arguments with the people that you care about that would be affected by your energetic drains, right? Don't break out in arguments or be petty with people who see. Okay, so I hope that helps, Virgo. If you want more from me, all of my information is down in the description box below. Until next time, Virgo, have a wonderful September, and you know I'm here for you, okay? Remember always to love each other and most importantly, love yourselves. All right. Bye, everybody.